All right, guys, this is a Lynx 50 cal. This is the world's first Lynx 50 cal that is made for airsoft. And the crazy thing about it is actually a shell ejecting gas blowback Lynx 50 cal. That is just insane.
The Lynx is a bullpup 50 cal anti-material rifle, also known as the handheld howitzer, due to its infamously unique design where the entire barrel moves backwards to absorb recoil and allows the rifle to be super compact during transport. Hit the button and it's ready for action.
I'll show you right now what that looks like.
Which undoes that latch.
So if you look here, we got a big ass magazine. There's 50 cal in there. Well, you know, ish. Have you ever seen a shell ejecting airsoft 50 cal? I don't think so. No. Right? No. That is rare. That is a rare thing. So these are the shells that go inside the Lynx. It takes 5 rounds total, just like the real one. Most 50 cals use a Barrett magazine. The Lynx is different. The Lynx uses a proprietary magazine that only holds 5 rounds. That's the only downside. Barrett holds 10 rounds, 50 cal. But on the flip side, it is much shorter than a Barrett 50 cal once you put the barrel in its retracted position. And in this setting, you can actually transport it easier in a vehicle or something like that. Much more compact. Like, look how short that is for a 50 cal. That is nuts. Like that. Look how short that is for a 50 cal. That is crazy. That basically, what is that? Like a meter, 3 feet? Something like that in American units? What do you think? The only downside is you can't close the dust cover when it's in the storage position. So literally like the same thing. We have a mag release here for the shell ejecting part. This used to be a safety on the real thing. Now it's actually a mag release for the Glock magazine, but I'll get into that in a second. So this position, you can actually close the dust cover, just like the real one. You flip the bolt up and the dust cover flies open. You can see the shells sitting neatly in there, ready to be fired. On the real one, this little thing here is a monopod. Obviously it has a bipod on this ring, and on the back there's a monopod, so you can shoot it nicely in a prone position. But on this, that is actually an HPA adapter because there's a Glock magazine here, because this entire gun is based on a KJW Glock. So it's kind of like a giant Glock. A giant Glock sniper rifle is what we have here, anti-material rifle. Because this thing was designed to take down vehicles, you know, army transport jeeps, trucks, helicopters, radar installations, stuff like that. It's an anti-material rifle. But if a target presents itself that's more of a fleshy nature, of course, you can still use it for that. So yeah, pretty much the whole system works exactly like the real one. There's a giant recoil spring that lives inside here. That is for the recoil for every shot. In the back we have the bolt that unlocks and locks. So now it's in a lock position. So if I pull it back, it pulls down the barrel. And if it's unlocked, it'll just ride the bolt backwards here and lock in position. As soon as the barrel hits the front part, it unlocks and sends another bolt into the barrel, ready to fire again. Unlike other shell ejecting airsoft guns, once this one runs out of the shells to eject, it still runs. So it's actually a usable shell ejecting airsoft gun as well. The hop-up unit and inner barrel is actually fixed in place. It is just the outer barrel that moves back and forth. So it is actually a accurate rifle too. Also, I put an SG-24 barrel inside. So SG-24 barrel and bucking. So basically it shoots, well, it should shoot like an SG-24 if everything is correct, which I think it is. So it's not only a pretty gun to look at, an interesting gun to look at, mechanically interesting gun to look at, but it's also an accurate and hopefully very effective gun on the field. So 3 years ago I saw this thing and it went viral on YouTube, and now it's real. It's turned into an actual product. This is the one gun that I wanted to have as a airsoft gun. The number one gun that I wanted to have as an airsoft gun, and now I have it. I'm so happy. This is so cool. So special thanks to Panverine. He helped me out a lot, tuning this thing, getting this thing up and running properly. He's the one that designed this beautiful piece of art. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm just happy. Now we're gonna go and play with it, because this is not just a wall hanger. We're gonna try it out for real. Let's go.